So with that custom wrapper component, we could use a little trick to fulfill this requirement and not end up with div soup. Now, because it's so convenient and also so obvious in the end, at least once you saw it, this wrapper component is actually not a component we need to build on our own. Instead, it comes with React. There, it's the fragment component, which you can access on react.fragment, or you just import fragment from React. I will show you how to use it in a second. Or in some projects, you can also use this shortcut on the right, but this depends on your project setup because your build workflow needs to support this. The left syntax will always work. And that's the same as our wrapper. These two syntaxes here render empty wrappers, which don't render any actual HTML element to the DOM. It's just built into React, but I showed you our custom wrapper so that you understand what these built-in wrappers do. So if you want to use the built-in wrappers, let's say in the app component, where I said that we also had the problem, we can remove the div and just use these empty tags. Now that's not valid HTML, and it's also not necessarily valid JSX in all projects. Your project setup needs to support it. Now this project setup does support it, and if you downloaded this attached project, which was attached earlier, you therefore shouldn't get any problems. And hence now if you save, you see it also still works. Everything works. And if I get that modal again, you see now that one div which we had before, don't mistake it for the root div, there was another div before, is now also gone because I'm now also using this wrapper, this fragment, as it's officially called, in the app component. Now, if this syntax doesn't work or if you don't like it, you can always use react.fragment like this, and this will then work. So React fragment opening and closing, this will always work. You just need to make sure you're importing React. Or you directly add fragment as a named import here in these curly braces from React. Then you can also use it just by that name. So that's an alternative. So that, of course, is what we'll typically use, fragment or React fragment or this shortcut. We're not typically writing our own wrappers, but of course it is important that you understand how it works under the hood, which is why I showed it to you.